Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I did this look. It's a super easy cut crease with a small baby kitten liner. It's very like sort of 60s mod inspired. There's a tiny little bit in the middle where the camera stopped filming, so I apologize for that, but you can see how I do everything else. So let's get started. I'm going to start with my hair today because it's kind of flat and I always do my hair before I do my makeup, and I feel like you guys want to see how I do it, not just, you know, I'm done and then I just do my makeup, because hair is obviously a part of the look. So I'm going to show you how to do that, but first I'm going to apply this Skin Institute enzymatic micro peel. I love this. You leave it on for like 10 to 15 minutes. So you just apply a thin layer, and this can be applied around the eye area as well. So you don't need to be careful about that. Alright, while I leave that on my face for 10 to 15 minutes, I'm going to do my hair. And I'm starting off with TONI Guy's Cleanse Dry Shampoo. And my hair is kind of a little bit oily. When did I wash it? Probably about 2 days ago. This dry shampoo also smells nice. It doesn't smell, you know, too overpowering. It's actually quite refreshing. So I always use dry shampoo, you know, just to keep it fresh, and it's not good to wash your hair all the time. I kind of take the top half and just pull that up. I always use a heat defense spray. This one is the CPR VITAFIVE Create Heat Defense. And then I also use a texturizing spray. This one's from NAC, and it's a high volume texture spray. And it just gives your hair a little bit of boost and hold. Kind of like a mousse, but not, it's more on the lines of a spray. Okay, I'll be back. I was trying to be different and not wear a long sleeve top in my tutorials again, but you know, I don't want my armpits on display for the whole world to see, you know. Alright, continuing on. Curling away from the face. Right, so just let that side chill for a little and we move on to this side. Alright, heat defense spray again, just a tiny bit, and then the high volume texture spray. Just brush that through. Going from underneath, I'm going to curl away from the face. Away. It's so much easier on the other side. I don't know why, but it just is. So leaving a little bit of the end in there, not curling it all the way through and letting it go. And I don't section my hair like too crazy. I just pull bits and pieces that I think I need to do. And as you can see, that heat defense spray is what's like steaming up. It's not my actual hair being burnt. I have to say, I prefer to do makeup over hair, but it's just as important. Like, you can't have a full beat face and then your hair not, you know, on point as well. Well, you know, suiting the look that you've done. So again, always curling the hair away from the face. And if you curl too much, I'll show you how I like get that curl out. Doesn't make sense, does it? When that heat defense spray kind of hardens, it gets really sticky in the hair. That's why it's important, if you apply it, to make sure you apply heat, because the heat will obviously loosen it up. And last bit, just doing it how I did all the other pieces of hair, nothing special. Done. Okay, so I've got sort of like a curl slash wave going on. It's more of a curl, isn't it? But as you can see, the ends are sort of straight. So, whoa, look how I look like I've got like a freaking wig on. Anyways, let's just brush that out. What I do is I apply a sea salt spray. This is from NAC and it's called Body and Shine Sea Salt Root Lift. But I use it all over the hair. And you just spray it in and sort of, you know, loosen up the curl and loosen up the ends. And sort of, you know, scrunch it. Does anyone remember scrunching their hair with gel when they were younger? I know I did. Okay, so yeah, scrunch it and, you know, sort of pick pieces up and sort of give them a little bit of a squeeze. Do the same for this side. And just loosen it up. Pick pieces out, squeeze different pieces. And there you have a bit of a texturized wave. Done. So I'm back and I've washed off that enzymatic peel from Skinstitute. And I'm just going to apply Paula's Choice Skin Recovery Super Antioxidant Concentrate. And this is a serum and it sinks right into the skin and makes it so plump and soft. I really love this. Alright, so I just take a little circle of that Paula's Choice serum, and I'm just applying that to all areas of my skin. My skin right now feels so smooth and soft because of that micro peel. It feels so good. Now, because I'm super oily, I'm going to use the Paula's Choice Shine Stopper Primer. I apply this to all the areas of the face that I tend to get oily. It controls oil, it minimizes the appearance of pores, and it also smooths out any imperfections. So today I'm going to use the Total Cover Cream Foundation from Cover FX, and my colour is G40. It's a little bit dark for my facial skin, but it blends well with my body. And I'm just going to use a Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 brush. And this is the 5-year anniversary special edition. So I just swirl my brush into the foundation. This foundation is super full coverage. Like, I'm talking, look at that, super full coverage. So if you're not into full coverage foundation, I would not recommend this one bit. It is like super full coverage. I'm just taking a damp sponge. This one's from Real Techniques, and I'm just going to blend that foundation in further. I'm going to take the Cover FX Cream Concealer in Light, and it's G Light. And I'm just going to use a brush to apply it, then blend it in with the sponge again. So the brush that I use to apply it is the Sigma Concealer F75 brush. So before I even think about contouring, I am going to highlight. I've broken my BECCA Moonstone Shimmering Skin Perfector. It's a little bit broken, not all of it, just on the side there, so I can't tip it up. I'm just taking a Duo Fiber brush, the F15, and I just take the highlight and place it on the areas that I want to highlight. And because the skin's still sort of, you know, wet from the foundation, it's just going to grab to the highlight and look so much more natural. Because that's the look we're trying to go for, right? Naturally, like a beaming. So with my Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate palette in Intensity 1, I'm just gonna start carving out the face and contouring. I'm obsessed with this at the moment. You don't have to have something so expensive to carve out the face, just a darker concealer or darker foundation. But I love this, so you can substitute whatever you want to contour. And just wipe the rest of it on the edges of your forehead. Hydraluronic Hydra powder. So this is a translucent powder, as you can see, and I'm just going to apply that with the blender. So now that we have that sitting on our face, I'm just going to leave that there for like 5 to 10 minutes. While I do the rest of my face. So I'm going to use the KEVYN Sculpting Powder to set the contoured areas of the face. The brush I use to do that is the Small Contour F05 from Sigma. And I just use the tip of it and have like a bit of product on just the tip, and I just blend it upwards from where we created that contour line. As usual, I'm using the Dip Brow from Anastasia Beverly Hills in, I think it's, yeah, medium brown. And I use my usual Zoeva 322 brow line brush. So now that I've dusted all that translucent powder off, I'm going to use Paula's Choice Sun-Kissed Custom Color Bronze Matte Finish. And I'm going to use this side because it's a little bit more deeper for my complexion. And I just use the Sigma Large Angled Contour Brush for this. With the eyes, I'm just going to go with something really natural today. So I'm going to use the KEVYN Sculpting Powder, and I'm just going to use that as a transition shade in the crease. With the same MB23 Morphe brush. So I don't know where that stopped filming from, but I'm really annoyed right now. Anyway, I used the Super Liner from L'Oreal to do a little cat eye. And then I'm just going to use a mascara. This one's from ILLUMINATE. And I'm just going to apply it to my top lashes. And today for a change, I'm going to use MAC's SMOULDER black eyeliner. And I'm just going to put that on the inner waterline. And then of course for the bottom lashes, I'm going to use Extended Play GIGABLACK Lash from MAC. And I'm just going to use for lashes my VELOUR Wispy Me Aways. These are like pretty small lashes, so it just looks like you've got heaps of mascara on. I'm going to do my lips, and I'm going to use Oak from MAC to line the lip. I'm going to use ColourPop's MIDI, and this is a liquid lipstick.